Something feels different lately. It's not just the news. It's not just another crisis. There's a tension in the world right now that's hard to put into words. Like the fabric of reality is changing. Old systems breaking down, relationships strained, people walking around with a quiet sense of dread they can't explain. We've lived through global pandemics, political division, economic uncertainty. Now, we're seeing wars erupt again in places we thought had reached peace. Ukraine, Israel, tensions rising in Asia, Africa. Even on our own streets, there's a heaviness we can all feel. And the instinct is to say, this is just how the world is now. But if you stop for a second, really pay attention, you'll sense something deeper. In Jewish tradition, we have a name for moments like this: Gog and Magog. It comes from the book of Ezekiel, a prophecy about a time in the future when a great and chaotic force rises up against Israel. It's described as a massive war led by a mysterious figure named Gog, coming from the land of Magog. But the sages tell us this isn't just a military battle. It's a metaphor for upheaval, for breakdown, for a global moment of reckoning. It's what happens when ego and confusion build up for too long and the world reaches a breaking point. Kabbalah takes it even deeper. It says Gog and Magog is not just something out there, it's something that happens inside. Inside nations, inside communities, inside us. It's the struggle between our higher selves, the part of us that wants truth, peace, connection, and the lower instincts that push for control, for fear, for separation. And maybe that's what we're witnessing now. A spiritual confrontation breaking into the physical world. Periods like this have happened before. They're painful, but they're not pointless. In fact, they're often the prelude to something better. Gog and Magog represents a breakdown of order, so that a new kind of order can emerge. A symbolic moment in history, a great storm before the sky clears. And we've seen this before. Think about the First and Second World Wars. The devastation, the loss, the feeling that humanity was tearing itself apart. And yet from that darkness came rebirth. The creation of Israel, the expansion of human rights, the global conversations about peace and justice that shaped the second half of the 20th century. Now it feels like the world is entering another contraction, not because it's doomed, but because it's trying to transform. And right now, you can feel that tension. Families divided by ideology, friendships strained by politics, relationships suffering through divorce at unprecedented rates. It's exhausting, but it's also revealing. Because when the surface cracks, you get to see what's underneath. Gog and Magog is uncomfortable, deeply uncomfortable, but it's not meaningless. It's the pressure that forces a question. What kind of world do we want to live in? And what are we willing to do or let go of to make that possible? The mystics teach that redemption doesn't happen all at once. It unfolds slowly, and it starts with people, ordinary people, choosing to stay soft in a hardening world, choosing faith when doubt is louder, choosing truth even when it's costly, choosing peace and calm even when someone attacks or insults. So yes, these are difficult times, but they're not meaningless. They're part of a pattern, a birth process. And birth is painful, but it leads to life. You might not be able to stop a war, but you can bring peace into your home. You can speak with compassion. You can remember that behind every headline is a soul. Behind every nation is a mother, a child, a dream. This is the work of redemption. Gog and Magog isn't just a prophecy to fear. It's a mirror, a wake-up call, a chance to choose who we want to be when the world feels like it's breaking. And if we walk through this with open eyes, with steady hearts, with souls turned upwards, we might just live to see what comes after the fire. Because what comes after Gog and Magog is not destruction, it's healing, it's truth, it's the world finally remembering who it really is. In our next video, we look at the numerology and evidence in Kabbalah that proves we are entering this period of Gog and Magog.